It's the weekend before Thanksgiving, and I'm doing a solo overnight hike down the Forest Trail to wherever. We'll see where I go. So I've been sitting around on the couch feeling like a slob, not getting any exercise. And you think, oh yeah, this is great, I'll get some exercise, but the exercise isn't really until tomorrow. And then it's like, you got no choice. You gotta get all the way up out of that canyon to the top of the mountain, no matter what. So it's really hot down here. It was so cold in Santa Barbara. And then you get down here where there's no wind and no fog, and it's really hot in the sun. So it should actually be really nice. The views back here are just so amazingly clear. So I'm looking forward to getting out into it. There's the Mono jungle down there. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm at the first creek crossing as you're coming down towards the Gibraltar Trail, and there's a little bit of water there. That's good news. And here I am just a few paces down right where the trail actually does cross this little tiny creek, and then there's a little bit of water pooling there. And so now we're entering this really cool spot where there's oak trees and cascading pools. So this is like one of the prettiest parts of this trail, or almost any trail, really. So I'm looking forward to it. There's a series of 3 pools. It's kind of cool. Very dark. I don't know how you get down there. So sometimes we come down here in the summer and, you know, you can kind of fantasize about getting down in there. That water is always there, and it must be so cold. So I've made it to this emerald pool. It's so beautiful. It's like one of these, what do you call them? The infinity pools almost. Look at this little pool, and then this really big pool. And then there's a big travertine waterfall falling over the end of that. I'll go over to the other side to show you. So there's the travertine waterfall at the end of the emerald pool, and it looks kind of brown and ugly, but in the spring those brown plants are lobelias, and they have little tiny blue flowers, and then you can see some maidenhair. So I was gonna get water here because I don't know if I'll see any water for the rest of the day. So I have 3, 4, almost 5 liters of water. There is no such thing as ultralight backpacking in the Los Padres. Look at that one down there. It's like a pool that's trapped in the top of, I don't know, like a depression or something. It's very cool. Well, I'm at the junction with the Gibraltar Trail. There's a little tiny trail sign up there, and I'm standing on the junction and heading down to the Santa Ynez River. Well, I'm standing in the mighty Santa Ynez River bed. It is dry as a bone. I just talked to those mountain bikers and asked them where they came from. And they went up Camusa Road from Upper Oso and then came over somehow. I have to look at my map. And they're coming back up the Forbush Trail. So they gave me a lot of intel about, so Pie Canyon Road sounds like it's clear. It's not fun, up and down, roly-poly, but it's not overgrown, so you can hike on that. And then they said Buckhorn Trail is good at the top, but terrible at the bottom. And they said that Indian Creek from Bluff is good all the way through. To like there's a top half, I think, of Indian Creek and a bottom half, and they don't connect. So I think I'm gonna have to look at the map and make sure I know what I'm talking about here. But I think I can make a great big loop for Thanksgiving weekend in the Dick Smith Wilderness. So I've made it to the road. Road's just right up here. But somebody's, I don't know, like there was a sleeping bag back a ways, and now there's all this food waste, garbage. And then there's this whole bladder. I might take that because the hose is still good and I could use a hose. So there's the turnoff to Little Caliente. I'm not going to go there this time. I'm going to take this other way here. So this little tiny trail sign is marking the Ogilvie Ranch Trail. And the dirt road has now just sort of become a trail, heading off to Indian Creek Trail. Doesn't seem like there's any water at the camps. So the trail overall has been pretty easy to see and easy to follow. It's in good shape. Holy hell, look at all these ticks. I'm like brushing them off every 5 seconds. It's not even springtime. A little scary. Hey, look, there's my first water in Indian Creek. Some more down there. So, I am still hauling all this water. I'm gonna haul it all the way to the campsite. Well, I'm somewhere. So this is the Pie Canyon Jeepway. I don't think a Jeep has driven on that in a long time. Anyway, I'm really tired. I hope I get to the campsite soon. It's just a little after 4, I'm running out of daylight. So it's sort of changed. It's less deserty, more trees. It's really nice right now, cool. Nice cool early evening air. I think I'm getting close to the campsite. This whole area was burned, so I don't even know if there is still a campsite, like if there's picnic tables or anything. So we'll see. Is this it? Buckhorn, Indian Canyon, Lower Buckhorn Camp. Is this the camp? I guess this is the camp. Here we are. There's some cookware, a bucket, a frying pan. I think that might be part of a shovel. A barbecue grill. Old bottle. 7-Up. Alrighty, this is, I don't know, it's not that great, but I'll find a good spot to set up camp. I don't think there's any water here. I think if there was water, it might be over here. And nope, there is no water at all. Well, there's my little home, sweet home. Couldn't really find a better spot. Kind of a lot of stabby grass and pokey things and gopher holes. I don't know, here I am, all alone, like so far away from any other people. I don't think there's another person, I don't know, within 15 miles of me. And it's kind of lonely. Well, a whole lot of mishaps this morning making my coffee. The water fell over once when it was almost hot. So then I had to start over, and I thought maybe this time I'll put the milk in first. But then it kind of like, I don't know, the milk congealed into like cheese, and then it kind of boiled over and got all over the place. So anyway, good morning. Well, I'm leaving about a half an hour later than I had hoped. So I guess I'm gonna miss the Irish session this afternoon. I just snagged my hand on some wild roses. Now it's bleeding. All these, ow, more wild roses. It's gonna ruin my shirt. Look at that big old bear poop. Big bear poop. So this is a spot where I have an ancient picture of myself from, I don't know, like 1997 or something. Back when I was young and beautiful. And this was like a deep swimming hole. And I was able to like jump off some of those rocks right there in the middle into the water. But now it's kind of all full of silt. And one thing I really, really want to do is I want to hike another long trail. You know, it doesn't have to be a 5-month long trail. you know, something between a month and 3 months. That would be really nice. But, you know, and I have been trying to hike up Tunnel Trail on the weekends and do these. I'm going to try to start doing these overnights more, and if I get a holiday weekend, try to do a longer trip. Maybe that will, you know, quell the longing for trail life, and also at the same time get me in better shape if I could get a chance to do another long hike. So yeah, I'm kind of like stuck in the middle of that too, like in the middle of the longing for a trail life experience again and not being ready for it, and kind of working on either being ready for it or being able to just not feel like I need to do it again. So, hey, and by the way, I haven't seen any ticks this morning. So I must have knocked them all off yesterday and they're gone. So yay for that. So it looks like people camp under this tree. There's like a little tent site right back here. And it's really nice, shady juniper tree. Oh, I made it. Seemed really fast coming back. It says here, so it'll be 14 miles, probably with no water, to Upper Oso, where there would be water. I don't know what's up Hidden Potrero. I'll have to look. So 1 mile to Mono Campground, and then I made this thing. It hooks up and holds my thin light, and I can take it down. And now I have a nice place to sit. Smells good in here. So somebody left a sleeping bag. Jeez, it's huge. I was thinking about bringing it back with me, but God, I think it weighs like 5 pounds. Yeah, it's a pretty crappy sleeping bag. So I think I'll just leave it here. Well, I'm glad I came out for this little overnight. It's nice to not spend another night sitting in front of the TV and wishing I was doing something else with my time. And it's nice to remind yourself how much it hurts, how much your feet hurts hiking in minimal shoes, and to remind yourself how annoying it is to try to eat your lunch when there's flies all over your face. And also, I don't know, to see the quail and smell the greenery and just be alone. it's worthwhile to do, even if it's just for 24 hours or however many this is going to turn out to be. So I just ran into some people who say they watch me on YouTube. So that was kind of fun. I don't do this for fame. I just do it because, I don't know. Like I always say, I feel like I'm running a race against time and I'm losing. And so I do these little trips and then I make the video so that I can look at all my pictures over and over again. And then when I'm feeling bummed out that I'm back at work, I can go and I can look at my video and remind myself that yes, I did actually live some life. Oh man, my feet are killing me and I am hot and sweaty and tired, but I'm almost there.